Today we are going to talk about the much-awaited movie, Extraction 2. The movie was released on Netflix on June 15, 2023, and has been the talk of the town ever since. The movie is directed by Sam Hargrave and stars Chris Hemsworth as Tyler Rake, an Australian mercenary. In this video, we will give you a detailed recap of the movie, including the plot, characters, and action sequences. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Let's get into it. Extraction 2 picks up where the first movie left off. Tyler Rake, who was presumed dead after being shot in the neck by a sniper in Dhaka, Bangladesh, is alive and recovering in a cabin in the woods to save the wife and kids of a notorious Georgian mobster named David, played by Tornike Bziava. Tyler is ordered to do another extraction by an unknown but very affluent guy played by Idris Elba. Mia, Olga Kurilenko, Tyler's ex-wife, requests that he ask Tyler to free her sister Ketivan, Tinatin Dalakishvili, and her children Sandro, Andro Jafaridze, and Nina, Miriam and Marta Kovziashvili, from the husband who is holding them captive in a Georgian jail. Tyler accepts and he starts preparing for the mission. A Georgian gang leader named Zurab, Tornike Gogrichiani, learns that his brother Sergo's prison term has been increased by 10 years. He kills a politician by using a pitchfork to stab him in the throat. He is a nasty man. Tyler invites Nick, his partner, to accompany him on the mission to save Mia's sister and her children, but he omits that portion for some reason. He is joined on the assignment by Nick and Yaz, Adam Bessa, and they have a solid plan for taking down the prison. When Tyler goes in alone to save Ketivan, Sandro, and Nina, things go wrong, as usual, forcing him to improvise. David confronts them as they are leaving, and after he forces Sandro and Nina through an opening to Nick and Yaz, Tyler murders him by stabbing him in the neck. The ride is pure mayhem, as Tyler and Ketivan are forced to fight their way across the prison yard since they can't fit in. After killing a lot of people and almost passing out a few times, Tyler eventually guides Ketivan to the other side where Nick and Yaz pick him up. Sadly, the gang has them covered. They are aware that David has passed away. A spectacular chase involving motorbikes, armored vehicles, helicopters, several firearms, and a train follows. Tyler and the squad eventually board a train to flee from Georgia, and after another thrilling train fight, they arrive in Vienna. Sandro, who is grieving over the loss of his father, telephones his uncle Zurab while they are in the air, and subsequently divulges their whereabouts at a Vienna flat. To avenge what they did to David, Zurab's men launch a huge assault to try to murder Tyler, Nick, Yaz, Ketivan, and Nina. Tyler finds himself once more on the wrong side of extraction and the run from much larger forces. During their escape, Sandro runs and jumps into his uncle's car, where he stays safe during the conflict. Tyler, Nick, Ketivan, and Nina escape in one of Zurab's helicopters and head to Tyler's cabin in the woods to hide out despite coming close to death numerous times. Yaz, however, is not as fortunate. On their trip to the cabin, he passes away in the chopper. Tyler meets Mia at the cottage and expresses his regret for abandoning her and their son while he was in the hospital to go back to his duty in Kandahar. Then Tyler receives a call from Zurab asking him to hold talks at a nearby airstrip. "I'm not coming to bargain," Tyler declares in the movie's best exchange. During the decisive conflict, Sandro and Zurab take off. Tyler surrenders when he comes upon them, and Zurab has made Sandro wear a bomb. Sandro refuses Zurab's requests to kill Tyler, despite his best efforts. Fortunately, Nick arrives just as Tyler is ready to pass away. Before Tyler ultimately kills Zurab, there is a shootout and another tremendous combat scene, but it is not without a price. When the Austrian authorities arrive, Nick and Tyler appear to be dead. Tyler gets incarcerated in an Austrian jail toward the film's conclusion. When Mia arrives, she gives them one last tale about their kid before bidding them farewell. Tyler Rake appears to be going to prison for the rest of his life, correct? Wrong. Tyler is dispatched to a secluded location at the very end of the film, where Idris Elba's character is waiting for him. Tyler declines his offer to leave for another work, saying he can't do it without Nick. She is indeed present and is dressed in jail garb. "It looks like we're doing this again." Elba's character makes fun of his employer at the very end. Therefore, it appears that the following film will introduce us to a few more well-known individuals. To recap, Tyler and Nick are still alive and detained in various Austrian jails after Extraction 2. The future collaboration with Elba's character has been approved. Move along. Nope. Somehow, Tyler Rake does not die in Extraction 2. There are at least a dozen occasions when he appears to be dying, but he always manages to survive and continue. The same is true for Nick, who is shot quite a bit during the film, particularly in the final 2 fights with Zurab and his men, but Nick is still alive at the film's conclusion, and it appears that we'll see her again soon.